Okay, welcome on. We are here at the GSL Codex, and we just saw Lena dominate, like slap down Finn. I mean, that was one-sided.
Yeah, that last game was pretty bad. I'm disappointed in the strategy choice without really figuring out what was going on. You know, if he scans the natural one time with that build, I understand he may have it mapped down to the mule, but if he scans the natural one single time and sees that there's a bunch of Zerglings and 3 hash and he hasn't expanded again, then a Marine tank rally attack is just not the right choice.
Yeah, I mean, that's a build you do against somebody who's just worse than you.
Yeah, or, I mean, if he takes like a quick third and he's trying to mess around with Banelings and stuff, but no, he's +1 Zerglings and a billion of them. So, I don't like that.
We are going to go on to SuperNova Terran against MC Protoss. The map is Crossfire. It's a tight map. There's a lot of good 1-1-1 builds. Terran can do it to steamroll a Protoss. We'll see if SuperNova likes to do that. They are teammates, so that makes things a little bit more complicated when you're actually competing against somebody who you basically play every day and talk to about the game every day.
Yeah.
So there might be some mind games we don't even pick up here. All right, it's time. Look at that sexy GSL. Whatchamacallit in the middle of our sexy studio.
The GSL pentagram.
The pentagram, where we hex nerds.
I put a spell on you.
In the upper right, we have our Terran player from the Team OGS. His ID is
OGS SuperNova.
SuperNova. His opponent in the bottom left, the Obama Toss, the Kratos Protoss. His ID is
OGS MC.
MC.
All right. So, Tasis, remember back in the day where
Is that his signature?
I think so. Remember back in the day when every single... Is that his signature? Yeah, I think so.
Is that a barracks?
Calm down, Tasis.
I'm just surprised by everything I see.
Is this Crossfire? Yeah, man, it's Crossfire, dude. So you remember back in the day when every single TVP here was a Marine siege tank all in?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I hope that's not today. But anyways, MC literally got off a plane very recently, just won the Home Story Cup, number 4. Really nice tournament over in Germany. And I gotta say, man, he was by far and away the best player at that tournament. I watched a good portion of the games, and that MC was the best player there. He was playing really nicely. He had great plans, great executions. He just looked so good.
Oh my God. SuperNova's with 3.3%.
Yeah, well, the other 3 are such big names and so hyped right now that I kind of get it. But I would not give him just 3.3%,
yeah,
man.
I want to give him a hug, man. That's sad, 3.3%.
I actually want to see him versus Leenock pretty bad, because last time we saw him play TVZ, he was just looking so good. I believe it was him versus DRG on Metalopolis, one of the best TVZs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Just amazing play.
Well, we'll see. I mean, jet lag plays a huge role.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a huge role.
It does.
I know not everybody here travels all the time, but let me tell you something, man. It takes a while to adjust to other time clock.
It does. It does. And
interesting stats here below.
You miss practice time as well, traveling and playing in tournaments. These tournaments that you see that are, around the world that people travel to, you actually play less StarCraft there than if you were at home, even though it's a tournament. Of course, there's good things you can learn, like you're playing against top-level opponents and really testing out the strength of your builds and stuff, but seriously, it can be difficult to keep up your practice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, even as a caster traveling to tournaments, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's like 5 p.m. and I feel like I'm going to pass out. You know?
I know.
I don't know. As a StarCraft player, that's got to be so difficult.
Oh, it's certainly
so difficult.
Certainly. All right, so it looks like you're going to see a 1-1-1 here out of SuperNova. It's definitely looking that way. Looks like it's going to be Banshee as his 2 gas. He's getting a reactor on that barracks. So I wonder which 1-1-1 it'll be. MC is going for a 1-gate expand. This is going to be rough, man. This is going to be rough. There's tight areas, there's high grounds, there's all sorts of stuff that SuperNova can abuse against what MC is doing here, because of course just the rush in and of itself is going to be very good against the 1-gate expand if executed correctly and hit at the right timing. But, you know, even if he starts to hold the expand a little bit longer and starts to just macro up to try to kill this push off, it's going to be hard, man, especially if he gets the high ground, makes a bunker up there or something, uses the terrain to his advantage. The terrain of this map can be quite nice for it.
Well, he's taking the second gas now. The 3 gates will be up and operational. And Warp Gate's going to finish just in time for that. What are your thoughts on the factory being moved outside of the base?
It's a little bit odd. I'm not sure what build he's doing exactly.
I think he's going to send the Banshee into the main. And then because the Protoss has his Zelnanga Watchtower, when the probes all retreat from the main, he's going to send the Hellions in there. Surprising because they don't have to go by the Zelnanga Watchtower. They could just go there anyways, and he's going to burn down all the probes. I think that's what his plan is.
Yeah, you might be right on that.
Ready to raise some hell.
I am a little... Okay, so he is sending the factory back now. Okay, so you might very well be right on that. He's definitely going to hit multiple locations. We'll see how complex it is the way he wants to do it. But yeah, he's landing the factory back at home and getting the tech lab. So he's going to go siege tanks. Because I was thinking, what is
he's doing the opposite of what I said. He's going to attack that, and then he's going to go into the main with the Hellions. Okay.
Well, we'll have to see how much he can actually kill here. MC dealing with it all right so
far.
Oh,
man!
My God. That's
a
pretty
lot
big.
Of damage being done. Oh, my God. It's going to be pretty hard to recoup
12
from.
probes killed so far. That's pretty wild. Meantime, the Banshee taking the shields off the Nexus.
I'm out of here.
I got that Nexus good.
You regen those shields.
All right, so yeah, we have 12 probe kills. That's pretty big, man. It's going to be hard to actually macro up to the correct army to actually kill off SuperNova's attack. He's going to have a lot of Marines. He did get supply blocked here. That was actually a pretty big supply block, too, actually.
I didn't know this, but yeah, if you look at our screen here, 6 wins. MC almost always beats, well, actually, as of now, always beats his teammates.
Wow.
That's very interesting.
What a scumbag.
What a scumbag.
All right, so we do have more Banshees and Siege Tanks on the way. No cloak or anything like that. And an Observer finally is seeing what's going on. And now MC's going to be like, oh, crap. This is not a good place to be in. He's going to have to just macro out of his 3 gates and his robo as hard as possible. But he's losing 12 probes. He doesn't really have the production. You know, if you're going to face a 1-1-1 with a build like this, you're going to just have to save all your probes and really make a ton of units. You have to overpower it big time.
That was pretty nice there.
I am really scared for MC. I think he's just... If SuperNova handles this push right, he can just kill him.
I can only see MC jet-lagged in his booth right now with giant bags undersized, being like, God damn it. He sees the Marines, the Banshees, and the Siege Tanks, and now the SCV's coming.
Yep. Well, we're going to see how much he can slow him down with these sentries. Those are definitely going to help out, but there are 3 Banshees out. So 3 Banshees can actually just eliminate these sentries oh so quickly. Oh, man, this is...
Oh, he even got that Hellion in there. All right, now he's going to try to buy time, but the force fields, he's getting the sentries here.
Everything just dying. Yeah, MC at this point is already pretty dead. Really doing no damage so far, getting rid of a lot of his own units. In fact, the repair's going up.
Ouch, see how that damage does to the Banshees doesn't even really matter.
4 sentries once were and now are not. He lost 3 or 4 zealots in there, killed almost nothing. SuperNova's attack will not be stopped.
Yeah, I don't think he can survive this.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about the geography on this map is it's so easy to have siege tanks in a perfect position on these ridges here, and even behind that on the low ground.
And man, I mean, he's got a lot of Immortals, which helps a lot, but there's so many Marines and SCVs in the front. Immortals are never going to be able to hit the siege tanks. They might get 1.
Yeah.
But that's, like, literally it.
All right, he's making bunkers. No, the bunkers also create a wall away from the siege tanks, which is just going to reinforce what Artosis was talking about, where he's never going to be able to touch these siege tanks, really.
Oh, man, look at that Banshee's targeting Immortal, taking its shields away. Look at this. And here we go. A Guardian Shield going up, bringing everything in, targeting down a bunker. Oh, no. He just took so much damage on that army.
Yeah, he absorbed so much damage there.
MC's really not making any headway right now with this. And it looks like everything is just going to get embraced here. All these Immortals being targeted down by Marines and Banshees. And GG.
Well, you know,
Supernova
Supernova picked the right strat. I mean, I can't really blame the guy for going 1-1-1 on this map. It works.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a really good player, and that was a good choice because you have to be on top of your game and really, really sharp to actually stop a 1-1-1 with some build like MC just did. And MC being jet lag, I think that was a great choice, man.
Well, you can't make any mistakes when they do the 1-1-1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in a 1-1-1, you can make one or two mistakes, and it's actually not the end of the world. But
but losing the 12 probes was like an auto loss. I mean, with even just going one gate expand on that map against a 1-1-1, if you lose no probes, it's going to be a little bit difficult to hold still. You know, it's still, if they do it just right and you mess up at all, you might still die to it. So the fact that he lost 12 probes, it was just never going to happen.
Hopefully MC can do better in this next game because this is a different map. It's going to be on Daybreak. It's a much bigger map. People do not 1-1-1 on Daybreak. It's too big.
It won't happen here. In fact, there's a good chance that we'll see Nexus first and or Command Center first. And, I mean, if I was SuperNova, I might even think about proxying a single barracks.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah, because, I mean, there's a good chance MC will go Nexus first. MC is a player that doesn't normally play overly safe builds. He is definitely a player who will push his luck and take the gamble here and there. And
yeah, he is a bit of a gambler.
It's hurt him before in the past, but it pays off huge dividends
sometimes
as well.
That's the way you got to play Protoss. You have to take some gambles here and there.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Not always, but sometimes. We'll see. I think
you can't always play like Artosis, man.
No, you can't always.
Only
you can't always play
can
perfectly.
Play like Artosis.
All right, it's time. Will they play a risky game, or will they play like Artosis?
Will they go Gate Robo-Gate every single game? We'll see.
All right, the countdown has started. SuperNova against MC. Game number 2. The two teammates now trying to eliminate each other. We're going to see what happens. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis. We're Tastosis, the casting Archon. They probably already knew I was going to say that. After I said that, I got a whole bunch of little grab bag phrases I can just do.
You do, man.
You have the hard job. I'm actually like a robot. All right, watch this.
You're a great robot, though.
Cue this program. Ready? All right, head-to-head, it's on. MC against SuperNova. We have a Protoss versus a Terran here at the GSL Codes. Let's go.